find Florence, but she signs herself off as Flo. Yeah. And I find her text very, very useful.
Florence is a simple telehealth system that was introduced to Powys last September. What I find exciting about Florence is that it uses existing communication technology, the mobile phone.
Well, the thing is, it's convenient to receive them on your mobile because we can't keep on tripping back and forward to the hospital where we did our rehab when we need help and advice.
And so to have this as a tool of communicating between clinician and patient is an excellent way of sending simple texts which are motivational, encouraging, and send lifestyle reminders. So it really encourages, it's non-judgmental, and it's discreet. Patients are able to feed back how their week or their day has gone and send results if required. The clinicians can monitor and give feedback via the text system, and so are able to give encouraging texts to the patients. So Florence enables a two-way communication between the patient and the clinician to support the management of a chronic condition. I think Florence is really, really exciting for Powys as it's free to the patient, it's straightforward, and it's something that we use every day.
Asking them if I was keeping up with my... Yes, I have as well.
So that, even if I don't get a message off Flo, I think, I wonder what Flo said on that day, and remind myself.
Yes, yeah.
We used Florence to support a group of patients to achieve an improvement in their diabetes control. We ran initial groups to give the patients an education session over about 3 hours with a dietitian and a diabetes specialist nurse. And Florence then provided support and encouraging messages over the next 12 weeks to help them to make lifestyle changes. Patients came back after 12 weeks, and we were very pleased to see that in that time 90% of patients had lost weight, nearly 60% of the patients had seen a reduction in their blood pressure, and 76% of the patients had shown an improvement in the markers of diabetes control. Patients attending the course and using Florence for support reported back that they found the system easy to use and that they found benefits in getting the messages from Florence to support their changes.
As a fairly new diabetic patient, I found it very supportive, and the constant contact with the emails and the text messages was very beneficial.
Well, what I find the best thing about it for me is the reminders that we have of the things that we learned when we were having our pulmonary rehab. Things that you forget,
That's it,
things
yes.
like to take it easy because to conserve our energy and things like that.
That's right, yeah. They are good.
We've edited the protocol, haven't we, for the next pulmonary rehab programme at Welshpool Hospital. We've made it, obviously the feedback we've had from the patients, we've tailored it and tweaked it a little bit, and that's a good thing about Florence and telehealth is that it's editable. You can change it, and you can text a patient, I can log into Florence and put their mobile number in and send them a text if I want to remind them to do anything, or if they haven't text back, just checking they're okay. It's a way of communicating with the patients as well. Looking in respiratory for the future, we're going to trial it on patients who have just been discharged from hospital to help support their recovery at home, and they'll send us observations like their oxygen saturations, their respiratory rate, their temperature, etc. As well as patients who are exacerbating at home with their respiratory symptoms, we're going to add a protocol to them, once again their consent obviously, and have an intensive text messages, and that's to help support them at home, and so they don't have to come to clinic, and to reduce also our time going out to visit them at home and make sure they're recovering on their medication as well. So there's lots of things that can be used for in the future, and it's
lots of positives.
Yeah, lots of positives to its use really.
Moving forward with Florence, we will roll out diabetes and respiratory protocols across the whole of Powys. We've already started having conversations with FALS, the long-term condition team, and Mastermind around how Florence can support those services going forward. We're also having conversations with Women's and Children Directorate how Florence may help those service users manage their care. Florence is hugely exciting for Powys. I believe it has great opportunities to support rural healthcare and will support many patients going forward.
When we've spoken to the patients, they've actually said that flow feels almost human.
But to me, the best thing about flow, after we finished the PR, was that I only have to type in support, and I know that somebody is going to come back to me